Hey everyone. So normally when I play games, I'm playing it with a group of friends and we're playing some kind of cooperative game, or some type of shooter game and such. This game was gifted to me by my friend Corey, and I told him I wanted to do a playthrough of this. I've seen very little bit of this game. For those of you who don't know, this is called Slay the Princess. Should be a fun game. Like I said, I don't know much about it, but let's get started. I guess I'll read through this. Whatever horrors you may find in the dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Oh, okay. It's a new game. Chapter 1: The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh, that's nice.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Let's see what we got. The only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up. So these are all explore. Oh, we can scroll. Oh my. Alright, well. I initially went to this one. The end of the world. What are you talking
I'm
about?
talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Okay. But how can a princess locked away in the basement end the world?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Do you have any evidence to back this up? That maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up. I mean, nah. Not specific. Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? That's not entirely true. I'm doing this. I'll talk to her, and if she's bad, alright. Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her. And if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed.
How do I know I can trust the narrator?
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Yes, alright.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
My subconscious. Okay. I should see if I can click on anything else.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Click. I mean, take the blade.
Take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Oh, my hand is a blade.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
That's gonna look nice.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Oh.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
I did not get
Don't
that.
let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Continue down the stairs.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Only one chain.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Yes, voice.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Bruh. Oh yeah, you caught me. Nuh-uh. I'm just here to talk. Seal your nerves and step forward. I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat.
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat.
That's...
Don't you dare.
Yep.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Oh boy. Dropper Titan. What is this? It's on the other side. I just noticed that. It looks like a... It looks like a tiny bone? Or a finger. It looks like a finger. Okay. Oh, I can save. Let's do a quick save. Alright, let's talk to her.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Okay.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess.
And passive-aggressive narrator.
Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Wait, hold on, what? Alright. Did not expect a relationship. A relationship. Are you coming on to me? Yep, that's how I feel. Yeah, it's pretty awkward. Alright, I would not know. Yeah, I'm here because you're supposed to... Let's start with the basics. Let's go with what's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
That's not your name, though.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Okay, kind of with the narrator. How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Very vague.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Yeah, I think we kill her. And we see what she does with this. She might just kill me here. Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
Okay, alright then. I mean... Yeah, you're apparently gonna end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Okay.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
Okay, that's creepy. Change in the face. Also, I didn't mention this before. Drawing style, very cool. I like it.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so... dangerous?
She's saying she doesn't know. No, not trusting her. Look at that face. Yeah, I was hoping you'd tell me. She's probably gonna be like, oh, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. Blah, 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 blah.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
Yeah.
I believe her.
Alright, hero.
She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Yeah, but she hasn't given me any reason to trust her.
Whoever sent you to slay me
Or,
claimed I was
well,
a threat to the
narrator as well.
world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either.
She's looking away as she
Otherwise
tells me
we'd be
this.
killing each other instead of talking.
She doesn't believe fully what she's saying, maybe?
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other
She's looking at me now.
good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
I mean, I don't know about the narrator either.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
She, again, says this, doesn't look at me.
So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
Okay. Okay, both of these are just like... I think how to save her. But I'm also interested in the relationship bit, and I want to know where this is going. So a relationship, are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Alright, we're good. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that.
Oh? Have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Well, I can look at the chains. I'm gonna get you out of here. I'm gonna keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. Keep her locked away. I don't have to kill her. I mean, I'm guessing this just probably just ends the game. I'm guessing, right? If I slay her. Let's see if it's an ending.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
Okay.
A moment of
Wait.
distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
Hold on. Did you guys see my hand? I'd looked not human. Also, I died.
It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured. Holy shit, that hurt!
Yep.
Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more.
Look at my hand.
Impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
Yes, it's interesting. Cutter. So probably because I talked to her and hesitated. I'm getting all jacked up. No, what? Finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other.
Oh, I bet I'm dying here.
Gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
Phase 2.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay. Chapter 2, The Adversary.
You're on a path in the woods.
Wait.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Timeline 2? Okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
A terrible sense of deja vu? No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
That's not true.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Wait, who? What? If he doesn't remember what happened.
You know,
Is that us talking?
hear you right. It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Okay.
That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
Oh.
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
It's only a way to have to kind of turn around and leave. I mean... Okay. So... I get what she meant, like, is this the end or something like that. But... but this is a different chapter, though. It's not chapter 1 again. But, you know what?
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. Like I said, we've just met for the first time, you and I.
Okay. Alright. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
If I know I'm gonna die?
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. We did our best with the information we were given, and we did kill her.
So the hero remembers.
And yet you still died, didn't you? So congratulations, you've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We killed the princess killed us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
That sounds, I like that.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left? Ugh, enough with the talking. We've got a fight to win. Nothing else matters.
So stubborn. The path I did last time? That, like, I just kept fighting? And didn't run away? Or is it that's what I want to do this time?
I couldn't agree more. The cabin and your destined confrontation with the princess awaits.
Talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
Oh, there we go. To quote you from the last time around, she was just a princess. Why was she strong enough to beat me to death with her bare hands?
She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin, and you'll be fine.
We killed each other last time around. How can I make sure that doesn't happen again?
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world. Oh, this is maddening. Why do you keep asking questions? There's nothing wrong with getting the full picture of what's going on here. Sure there is. It's wasting time and energy that would be better spent fighting.
You're being cagey. What aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. What else would we even need to know? We've got all the reason we need for a rematch.
So he knows. So wait, no. So Stubborn was there last time then. Or knows about it.
Exactly. The less you know about her, the better.
Yeah, who locked her in the
People
basement?
locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special.
Man.
You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are. Oh, I didn't know we were special.
Quiet hero.
Yeah, I like the sound of that.
Okay.
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
Jumped on that. That's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Turn around and leave.
We can't just leave. We're supposed to fight her. Where are you going? Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
She's caged up or locked up. Doesn't matter. No. Okay, fine. Wait, what? Okay. Let's do. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I am not going to the cabin. it's just, yeah.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. That's strange.
What?
It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
Some.
How convenient. Everything's
Oh.
back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Alright,
You're
turn around and
really
leave
keen
again.
on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever. But fine.
My hand always
Turn
like this.
around and trek back down the path you came.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again. But everything is getting fuzzy.
Oh, he's getting far.
What's going on? Where are we?
We get
I told you
lost?
we shouldn't have come here. I told you. But did you listen?
No, we're stubborn. The world around you is unwound, its physical matter replaced by textured nothingness. It is quiet. There is a distant rumbling, sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. Ooh, feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. I need something empty I can crawl inside of. I need something shaped like me. What? It's full of you. I need something. So something is trying to take my soul? No, we're waking up. It's not. Ooh, whoa. Denial. Return to your destined path or face the
You're
consequences.
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
So, okay, so we're back to chapter 1. Okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't,
You know what? So I think we're starting over because I don't see anything about like deja vu. Let's continue forward with the path of trusting the narrator in this case. The storybook ending. Sweet. Avoids one to off a monarch. Viva la revolución.
that's the spirit.
Cool.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only blade is your implement.
Pick the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
This is all the
It'd be rather
same from the
difficult
last
to slay
one.
the princess and save the world without it.
Yep.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Alright, we're just gonna continue down the stairs.
You're
I'm gonna
still
say
listening
nothing.
to reason.
Just gonna go
You walk down the stairs and lock
straight for the
eyes with
kill.
the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Beautiful.
Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Yeah, seal your nerves and step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
Say nothing.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Slay. Just murder.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
Okay, different. Similar, but different.
Yes.
Not dying.
Even as she
Eyes are
lays there
fading.
dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
I'm not sure. I feel like she has some kind of trick up her sleeve.
It's over. You could check her sleeves if you want, but I can assure you that there's nothing hidden up there.
Okay.
We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
We're going with the trust the narrator route. You're right, she's dead. Let's just get out of here.
Yes, exactly. It's over.
I should check for a pulse, though.
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
No.
You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only
What?
a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
It's just the same kind of screen we were trying to leave. Just a ton of hands grabbed us.
Happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good.
Damn it, the
Everyone
narrator.
is happy. You'll be happy.
The narrator sucks too. Yeah, that's bullshit. Let me out of here. Oh, okay. Oh, man. Alright, we're still going down the trust the narrator route. I hate this dude, though. Let's just say, oh, okay.
I'm so glad you're keeping an open mind. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
I don't think I'm happy.
Psst. Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Thank you, hero. Did you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy. You know what?
Are we really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
I mean, yeah. Okay. Okay, no, we're happy. I'm sure of it.
Really? Well, if you ever change your mind, just let me know, I guess. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning. Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voice's pleas fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Oh. Good ending. You did it. You saved everyone. With the dead princess. That's nice. Oh, I like these claps though. Is that really it? No. Okay. Do I click? I'm gonna click. No, I'm not clicking. Dog pit. Wait, it says stock footage? Yo, go Patreon? Wait, what are they saying? Your song. The Princess, the World Ender. Eternal Bliss. Yeah, you did it. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hitting H. What the hell was that? Someone hit the microphone. That. Alright, we're gonna go down the princess ending. Chapter 1.
You're on a path in that you're here.
I'm gonna breeze through this for now. I do want to know if we get... Yeah, have you ever considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Never know. Can I just go? I just silently continue to the cabin. Yeah.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat,
Ooh.
and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Did he say that last time? The narrator
We're not
said
gonna go
that?
through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Hell yeah, hero.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Are we gonna leave the blade? We're just gonna enter the basement. Is he gonna say
The
something?
door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. Her
Let's skip
voice
this.
softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Softly. What?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
It's different.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I'm here to save you. I'm here to save you. Lie. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you. Continue down this. I'm just gonna say, hi. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Okay.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
So I hit new game, but it's still different.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Let's continue forward. We're gonna see if we can save her. See what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
No.
No, you're doing the right thing.
Yeah, that's right, hero. Princess all the way.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free. Yeah, let's do that. So at least look.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Let's just try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Hey, let me out of here.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
This is the narrator's doing. At the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
Oh no.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Okay.
She barely
Oh,
hesitates
Jesus.
before raising her arm to her mouth,
Oh.
her teeth tearing through
Oh.
her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
I don't okay. I would have probably waited a bit to see what else I
As
could
she
find.
rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
Nope. No.
Or we could use it to free her.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we could, I mean, we could chop her hand off, I guess.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Alright, save.
Fine.
Save the princess. Thank you.
Against your better
Ooh.
judgment, You
Oh, I
place the
hate
blade
risks.
against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh.
Why am I a, like, lizard? Or man?
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
I mean, she's... Oh, I got a little blood on my... I'm gonna curse her.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
Yeah, I think you need a band-aid.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
You know, I'm not supposed to know this, but I know you're hella strong. Let's go kick down that door.
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
No.
As the princess approaches
Nope.
the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
No, resist.
What are you doing?
Does she know? She can't hear the narrator. Well... Okay, we'll warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
Good.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Nope. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
Nah.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
Don't get stabbed.
We both know this isn't you.
That's right.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the
Oh,
blade
wait.
from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try.
She's gonna...
She plunges
Yep.
it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
He's... hardcore.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
We are a hero. We must save the
For
princess.
her sake. Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
Wait, oh, I was like, what is that? That's the knife
She
handle.
doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
Damn. She can beat the hell out of me, though.
Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
Thud.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
Well, she's crying.
It can't just end like this, right?
How's she gonna get
That's
out?
rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The different chapter 2. The damsel.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay.
You're
Same
here
as
to
before.
slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I could do deja vu again. Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. Alright, let's do that I don't remember. Let's just say that, but I died. But I died, what am I doing here?
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Oh, wait, so... Okay, so the first one was the stubborn. This one's the smitten. Yeah, it's definitely based off of what I chose.
Our beloved?
Yes.
Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
Oh, we're gonna go to the cabin this time.
So all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
There are four. Oh. Me, the player.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
Yeah, boy.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Let's do that. I want to see if it's any different.
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or
Oh, he's gonna say because we didn't listen to him.
You died last time, which probably only happened.
Yep.
You were the one who did us in, villain.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her. Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price. I beg to differ. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations. Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any
That's all different.
consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? She would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme.
Okay, so it is different. Compared to the stubborn one.
Convoluted. I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. Princess bad, stop her, save everyone.
Let's... I'm with them. I'm gonna find a way to save her from that cabin.
That's right, you can't stop all of us.
Yeah, boy. Do hero and
We're
smitten.
going to sweep her off her feet if it's the last thing anyone does. Are these really the sorts of people you'd like to align yourself with?
Yeah.
You're not at the cabin yet. You still have plenty of time to reflect on the situation. I just hope for all our sakes that you make the right call.
I like this better than nothingness. Let's proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Okay.
She will lie. She will cheat.
Alright,
We
same
already
thing.
told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
I wonder if there's a chapter 3.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice. I do, but I also speak from the heart, My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Okay, just go to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner.
Oh, like a
The only furniture
princess.
of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its
Ornate.
edge.
Banner, so big door, banners, mirror. I think there was only one window over here last time. There's two.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Alright, we're gonna... anything about... You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. This whole cabin is different than last time. Approach the mirror, take the blade, enter the basement. Yeah, you didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Oh, wait. Well, okay, hold on. Okay, blade's not moving. Table's not moving. Mirror's not moving.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here. In which case she'd be lying to you because, again, there is...
Oops, there isn't a mirror. Why would you lie about that? What's the point? I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. Doesn't matter to me, so I'll approach the mirror. Why would you lie about that? What's the point?
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
I want to see how handsome I am. This whole cabin is different than last time.
Very different.
Also, it's not a cabin.
Is it? I can't say I was paying much attention to the scenery last time around.
You weren't here.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. Stop letting yourself get distracted.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against
My
the
hand?
cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Oh, wait. The mirror's gone. I just realized. This is the, like, banner.
But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Okay, alright. Yeah, mirror's gone. Alright, we're gonna ignore this. We're gonna ignore the blade, just go into the basement.
The
See what
door
we
to the
got.
basement
Ooh.
creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell.
Beautiful.
Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
Let's go.
But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Is it the same voice?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already. I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
Yeah.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs
Oh.
and lock eyes with the princess.
It's a different,
There's
well,
a heavy chain
just
around
different.
her wrist, binding
Different
her
dress?
to the far wall.
different drawing.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried
I thought
you
she'd-
wouldn't come back.
Wait. So she does know me. So worried you wouldn't come back. What?
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
Oh, yeah, we are.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
Yeah.
That's right, villain.
Wait, how does she know?
You killed us.
Hmm.
Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
Well, I mean, she's still locked up.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
We have no proof that she ended another world.
We never saw a world end.
Yeah.
And now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise. Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
I'm not gonna say you come last time. I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died? I have to ask, did you end the world after you killed me? I'm sorry about what happened last time. The nerd who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair. Alright, we're gonna do this one.
Another version of me was pushed to such drastic action. It was for good reason.
Let's see what she says. Let's see if she even knows.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect. Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
Oh.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me. I think he's right,
Alright.
because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? Let's see if she remembers from last time.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Jesus.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done. What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
Yeah.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time?
I mean, she did.
That's our stoic, smiling angel.
I mean, it's not perfect, but she did bite her arm off.
You're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
Let's... Well, I only have rescued the princess. This will only put doubt. Quick save. Wait. Quick save.
No. I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon.
Yeah.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Okay, alright. Maybe not that far.
You wouldn't.
Yeah. No.
I would.
Nope.
I'd
We
listen
don't
to
have
him over
anything.
you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Oh, now the hero is worried. Well, again, we don't know for sure.
You approach the princess
She has a
and gingerly slide her hand
different
through her
crown.
bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
Yes. Don't kill me, please.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
The chain looks thinner, actually.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Don't murder me.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace.
Hey, hug.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
I mean, what do you want to do? What is this? Alright, we leave, and then we have our whole lives to figure out what we want to do
That
next.
sounds perfect.
Alright, music changed.
The princess takes your
Hey.
hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
Hey.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
Let's see if we can get out.
I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess
Hey.
walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
Yeah.
And what happens after we walk up the stairs?
She gonna push us down the stairs?
Let's see.
Oh.
Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
I mean,
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
we're gonna true love punch this door?
With this true love nonsense, you just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
I think we can open it if we try together.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech. And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
That's pretty funny,
I
actually.
told you our love was insurmountable.
I'm still a dragon or something. Lizard man.
You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade, that's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
Nah.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Wait. So now what she wants? As
Yes,
well?
I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin,
And a black void.
and then you
Oh, no.
step outside.
Oh! Romantic haze. Your love will set you free.
A happy ending at last.
We did it. What
Oh,
should
wait.
we do now?
Wait a second.
Where did everything go? Where did he go?
Narrator
is he
gone?
I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
What? What?
Cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Oh, wait. I just realized he said feathers, and he was saying our feathers out of place. I thought he was talking like a hat or something. We're like a bird or something. Oh, Oh, if you don't get the chance to make that jacket, something has taken her away and it's left something else in her place. Do we get to see what we look like?
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Yeah,
Is
probably.
that a- Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go looking for her. The narrator's gone. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror. Oops, the mirror. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
Let's see it. Am I a bird?
Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
I don't know what preen is. Approach the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
Ignore him. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. I am a bird, man. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Oh, it's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Huh? What? Wait a second. This is the leaves from the beginning. This is the hill. These are the trees. Kinda. I mean, you can kinda make out. Oh, is he on fire? No, it's right. Hands? You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a friends. We are the vessel. Interesting. What are you doing? The gift of fragile. It's the end of the world. Out there, do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Are you the princess? What? Oh, attack the enemy to destroy your body. No, we okay. We're still down the princess route. I'll let her out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me.
Okay.
I promise that it doesn't hurt.
What? What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Solitary lights? What do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
So like gods, maybe? I don't wanna go down the fragile vessel. Well, this is just exploring, right? Yeah, the gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Is this the end of the world?
How in the world
Wait,
has
is she
ended
the
from
vessel?
talking.
Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The
She knows
space
this
we're
person.
in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
You was sent me to slay the princess. Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
What do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
And that's it? Oh, okay. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Do you want my body or her body? Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Were you always a princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Okay, that's not the same. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
Okay.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
Wait, what? There's no exit. This vessel is a creature of perception. It's a girl, a princess. She can make you forget if only you believe her to be able to.
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole. And perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Oh, I see. Alright, learn. Okay. So we're helping some, like, I don't know, unknown entity gain consciousness by the way of, I'm guessing, the endings, maybe? Are you scared that I'll find you a way to kill you? How much will I forget? How many more pieces of you do I have to find? What if I don't let you do this to me? I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do? Oh, so this is just one ending, maybe? Maybe this is an ending I could have gotten with the, stubborn man. How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
I can't find infinite. That's a lot. I mean, are you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
What if I don't want you to do this to
Then
me?
we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished. Dry. Hollow.
I wonder if she'll get more. I don't know. I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you gonna do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
I mean, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Well, wait. So she's in there.
You won't.
Oh, everything goes dark and you die. Chapter 1. The Hero and the Princess. A loving vessel. Bring the
You're
damsel
on a
to her.
path
Oh,
in the woods,
her.
and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, I'm going to end it here. This is cool though. I like this a lot, but I bet there's a lot of endings. All right, save. Empty slot. Okay. This was fun. Corey, if you're watching this or you watched the whole thing, very good choice. I'm gonna come back to this. I'm gonna do another recording, and I'm gonna free that whatever vessel thing is. All right. Till next time.